Hello and welcome to my Kartra review. My name is Richard Answer from Dominate Online. I wanted to do a general overview of Kartra. Obviously, you're aware that it's recently just launched, and I've been using it for coming up to 3 months now. So, and it's been I found out about it because I actually have access to Webinar Jam and EverWebinar, and realized that they have another product which I was curious about, but didn't know how to get access to it. Anyway, um, what I intend to do with this review is to show you the back end, and give you a general overview. But really, before I get into that, very keen to kind of highlight my reasons why I've decided to utilize Kartra in my business. A lot of people are reviewing Kartra, but I'm not sure how they actually use it or sustain it in their business. And for me, it's really important if you're about to make a purchase, at least take it from someone who's using it in their daily business as opposed to just showing you how it works, if that makes any sense. So I initially have had access to another facility. I utilize WordPress pretty much throughout all my businesses. I have different niches that I work within, mainly in the financial area or online marketing. And I also run face-to-face workshops as well as online training and courses. So I needed a facility where I could take payments online easily, not utilizing affiliate networks like JVZoo or Warrior Plus, but I literally take my own payments without having any restrictions from those third parties, even like ClickBank. So I utilized Pay Kickstarts, Zaxa. I've used Samcart, other payment processors. Pay Kickstart was excellent. I must admit, it was a very, very good facility, but it was costing me $97 a month to use it, which was, quite. It's not cheap, put it that way. Also was utilizing a chat software for support because I also build membership sites and I have quite a few membership sites for my members to support the courses that I teach and offer face to face. So even though I build out WordPress membership sites, customer service is a priority for me. So I wanted a facility where I could communicate with my members, obviously via email, and also utilizing a chat facility. So I was paying about $20 a month for chat. Autoresponders was costing me money. Um, Obviously, building out membership sites, having WordPress as my main platform, which it still is. But page builders to build sales pages, the whole works. And when you got a membership site as well, the software is getting everything to communicate together and integrate together, especially when you got a launch or a product that you're looking to highlight. If things don't work nicely, you're literally losing business. I'm sure you're aware of this yourself, or having customers complain saying they can't sign up, they can't make payment, and every time that happens, if that happens at all, then it does affect your business and affect sales, and you just lose any kind of confidence in any of the third parties that you're using. Now, I never had that problem with Pay Kickstart. They were very, very good, very robust, but I was paying for it. Um, so, long story cut short, I received an email from a very, very influential marketer. He has a track record um, in, I believe he still has the record for making £1 million or dollars in sales in a day, and he was using Kartra, and I was like, wow, okay. Um, that kind of confirmed any form of suspicion I may have had in the past, and I made a decision to check out Kartra myself. Um, if John Reese was using it, he may not be anymore, but he definitely was when I was receiving emails from him. And for membership sites and for his courses or some of his courses, if it's good enough for him, then it's certainly good enough for me. And I took the plunge and decided to check out Kartra myself. That's basically my basic story. So that allowed me to cancel um, most of the products I was using. and slowly but surely bringing everything across to Kartra. So that's kind of the background. And if you're well, you're obviously a marketer on the internet for whatever you're selling. You could be a coach, you could be, utilizing online presence for your business. You could be a dedicated information marketer producing products, whatever your business model is. You understand the power of having systems that integrate easily and keeping your costs as low as possible, but not forfeiting quality. And that's why I like Kartra, because the quality is not being forfeited and it allows me to do my work easily. Um, Obviously, with some restrictions, which I will highlight now. So here's my back end, and I want to keep this video short. I don't want to take it too long, but um, this is the back end, and it works kind of intuitively. When you first sign up, you kind of feel like, well, what do I do now? And you do have like a nice profile that shows you step by step how to get things up and running, and it lets you know when you reach 100%. So you complete your profile, you create your lists, tags if you require them, um, payment gateways which you can integrate. So I've got Stripe and PayPal, for example, and then start getting your products on board. Now they could be physical products. As I said, I do face-to-face workshops. It's not necessarily physical, but it's certainly not online either. Um, as well as your digital marketing business as well. You can import your leads. Um, Obviously, sending broadcasts with the autoresponder facility, designing opt-in pages, etc. And so once this is all done, you pretty much have your basic system as a platform set up, and you can proceed as normal. One thing I want to highlight with Kartra as well, you do now actually get the done for you templates, which is fantastic. Simple list builder funnel, uh, which is a basic version of a sales funnel for list building. Then you've got the list builder funnel, a quick launch funnel, the 4-day cash machine, and I believe there's another one that's on its way as well. And these are very robust and very good funnels, which you can utilize in your business all the time, unless you want to develop your own ones as well. What I like about Kartra, the emailing, for example, it hits your inbox straight away. There's no issues about getting into junk. People receive your emails, which is fantastic. There's also, which is quite a new facility, which is the Kartra Academy, which I think has been it's excellent. So it's got all of the help desk, all of the previous webinars for support, which they do every single week, which you can get the replays for, and all of the trainings as well, and any support that you may have or require on top of what you may get from the Facebook group. Frank Kern sales letters are available, and a breakdown of how they work, which is fantastic. So obviously the $1 billion VSL framework, which it's the video sales letter framework, long form sales letter framework, one-click upsell video sales letter framework. All of this is here that you can utilize for yourself and build your own training, which is fantastic from someone who don't need to introduce Frank Kern. He's made his mark in the market, and has allowed a lot of people to make multiple millions of pounds in this industry. So who better than to have someone like him teach you what to do and how to utilize a system like this, like Kartra, for your own business, as well as other bonus trainers as well. So I wanted to highlight that you get as an extra facility within Kartra. In terms of what you get, obviously you can build your products. I was able to utilize Webinar Jam with Kartra very easily, and I did a couple of face-to-face workshops where I also included live streaming, and Kartra handled the payment facility and the emailing and the communication seamlessly. It was fantastic, whilst I was learning to use it as well. The page builder is fantastic. Building out your campaigns was really, really good. So, I mean, in terms of all your lists, which is quite easy to do, tracking your leads, tracking your tags, understanding different campaigns and sequences, which I'll go through in another video. The page builder was my favorite. I think I've always struggled to build sales pages. Writing copy, okay, it's a skill that is always in development, but translating that into a sales page, especially using WordPress, I've owned them all. I've used Optimized Press, Themes is what I was using before on my WordPress pages. Trying to build out a website sometimes is very difficult with page builders, and I just utilized this facility on Kartra, and I was amazed at how easy it was. It saved me so much time in the matter of a couple of days, getting a decent looking sales page. And trying to find, I did two. Here's the second one I did. I did a hybrid kind of video sales page or sales letter, and I did a traditional long form sales letter, which I found it to be very easy to produce. I was personally proud of it myself. I'm not saying it's the best thing I've ever done, or the best sales letter in the world, but it sold. It converted. Both of them. One did 17% conversion, one did 15% conversion. Amazing. Really easy to link. For example, payment processing was easy, not having to link one system to another. The only third-party system or outside system that I had to utilize was linking, for example, Webinar Jam to this. Even though it's integrated, a couple of little bits to do to get it speaking nicely, but it was straightforward for me. And the page, I didn't have customers complaining about what was going on. Integrating videos was nice. Everything's just under one system. I don't have to go to YouTube, get a link, post it here. Even though you can do, don't get me wrong, it's not restricting you from doing that. It was just easy. And building out the page to look nice and professional, I was impressed, and it looked nice. Yeah, even having this facility, which I nicked from Pay Kickstart, actually on a sales page, giving you opportunity to have second thoughts before leaving. Again, all the back end of the funnel, like emailing, picking up any lost sales, all of that facility is there, as well as the ability to communicate. So I was very, very impressed with that. Even the registration pages for my webinars, very easy to build out. Thank you pages, squeeze pages, all of it was extremely easy to do. I found it exceptionally easy compared to using other page builders. That's my personal opinion. So I would say for someone who hates the technicalities of building out sites or having to build sales pages, squeeze pages, this software makes it very easy. Even your forms, again, this is my blog. This is a Kartra form, yeah, integrated using JavaScript. The help desk facility, on my WordPress page, again, very easy, very nice, very pretty, or beautiful, attractive. It allows my members to send me emails direct to me. I don't have to be at my desk. I'm on my phone. I receive an email with support. I can respond. Fantastic. And again, it looks good on my blog. It's a WordPress blog. Any kind of with these pop-ups, again, it's all linked to Kartra quite easily. I don't have to worry about it's a third-party system, but I'm saying Kartra still integrates with it very nicely indeed. So I was impressed with that, and that's why I use it in my business as we speak at the moment. Membership site, again, I've built my special bonus with this membership. I normally build memberships out of WordPress. I'd say a pretty bias towards WordPress as a system, especially for membership sites, because obviously it's got all of my collateral on there. But I can't see why I can't utilize Kartra for memberships, and So again, I want to do a separate review. I want to keep this review as short as I can. But utilizing it, it has been absolutely excellent. Let's make sure I got the right password. And again, with my bonuses, I was able to build this out quite seamlessly. The drip facility is fantastic. It does the job. It does the job. I'm not saying it's, if you want to do a learning management system with all the bells and whistles, then this might not be necessarily the thing to utilize. But if you want to just get good information in your courses, build decent products, digital products to get to your members, and it looks good and it works seamlessly, and you can track everything on one system, then really and truly, I find it very difficult to find another system that matches that. I've used ClickFunnels. I wasn't a fan of ClickFunnels. I don't know why. It wasn't a price thing. I just found it just didn't really resonate with me. So I just went back to utilizing WordPress, and that was a few years ago. I wanted to utilize webinars. I looked at ClickFunnels because they had the webinar facility, but the automated webinar system at that time, I'm not saying now, didn't really gel with me, and I was trying to find a system that worked well, and Webinar Jam was what I wanted to utilize, and I was finally able to secure that actual system. With regards to the videos, I pay annually I use ViewPlayer. Most of my videos are on ViewPlayer. However, I have been utilizing Kartra. It does allow you to add. It doesn't allow you to add S3 videos at the moment, which is a bit of a negative. And it doesn't secure your videos. So in terms of, if I was to play a video now, I could easily right-click and save that. Well, at least not on this page. This is nice. I wish they had this facility on the main sales page, if that makes any sense. So I can't right-click easily and copy this and save it. They need to translate that onto my main sales page to stop me from, unless they've updated it recently, but before it was very easy just to copy and paste and save videos. Not that it's, there's always that argument about digital products and being able to download, but if I want to restrict it or make it difficult, I have the right to do so. Hence, I prefer to use WordPress. But having said that, even if I wanted to allow my videos to be downloaded, which really and truly is not a problem for some of my memberships, then again, it does the job nicely. There is a cap on bandwidth, obviously depending on what service you decide to sign up with. But for me, there's no exorbitant or unnecessary charges if you were to go over that particular bandwidth cap. It's quite low actually in comparison to, say, external third-party companies that would do the same type of thing for hosting your videos. In terms of the help desk, again, you can do unlimited amount of help desks. So you can integrate the help desk. You can have a separate external. So this is an actual link. So it goes to an external help desk, but I could have that for the same. So this is again under Dominate Online, and I've got my own domain, and it's just a single page. Or, as you've seen, I can have it integrated into my WordPress page, and I get the same support. I think it's brilliant, absolutely fantastic. When I go live, if I want to do a live chats facility on my help desk, then I just have to, that's the only thing compared to other software that I've used. I'm sure in the future they'll have it so you can have an app on your phone, or you can, you don't have to be on Kartra for you to be seen as live, if that makes any sense, for live chat facility. So little things like that, I'm sure in time they'll update, but it's not a deal breaker personally for me. In terms of integrations, again, Digital Access Pass, the Kartra Mail, PayPal, Stripe. It wasn't. I was surprised at who they've decided to, especially with the membership sites, integrate with. However, they do have and are developing a Zapier uh, app, and I have access to that. So, for example, my membership sites in WordPress is mainly with Memberium and ActiveCampaign, and I was thinking, well, I've got a lifetime license for Memberium. I'm not about to give that up um, just to utilize Kartra. However, I want to communicate with my members using Kartra, um, even if I'm have to pay for the basic ActiveCampaign autoresponder just for sign up. So with the Zapier integration, communicates as soon as someone signs up on my membership uh, under Memberium. The integration is seamless, tags, lists, everything onto Kartra, nice and seamless. Starts communicating. I can do an onboarding sequence, communicate as I want to, and I'm happy with that. As far as I'm concerned. Plus the fact that my payments are processing is done via so via Kartra. Again, it makes it really easy for me to go ahead and do what I need to do. So all in all, I'm really happy with the system for my business. Um, Moving forward for what I do in the different niche areas I'm active in. So as if you're whether a brand new marketer, an experienced marketer on the Facebook groups, I've seen extremely experienced marketers review this with £1 million businesses, okay, and there's intermediate marketers with 5 figures, um, and brand new marketers as well, looking at this system because it does work in terms of just integrating everything together. The only thing that I will be going over the tracking, for example, and it's good, especially if you're using a member or get response, um, or the entry level autoresponders, shall I say, even though I know 6 figure marketers who use entry level autoresponders, but effectively the tracking is second to none. If you want to compare the tracking to, say, ActiveCampaign or Drip, then it's limited in some areas. And when I do a separate review, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But effectively, I can't see, for example, on my tracking on Kartra, instantly, for example, what browser they've used, or what country did that lead come from. I have to do a bit of digging to find that in Kartra, especially like we know only if they're signed up, for example. Whereas in ActiveCampaign, as soon as I open an email, I can see where what area they're from, what time, what browser they used, etc. So it just really depends, and I'm sure with time, and again, depends what you're looking for. It's not a deal breaker for me. It's just there's tracking and then there's tracking, um, or analytics, etc. So, but in terms of the automation system and the sequencing available, if links are clicked, it triggers responses. It does what it needs to do, which makes the automation very robust indeed on the system, and I'm happy with it as far as I'm concerned here. So I'm going to wrap up this review. It's 23 minutes. I don't want to keep it too much longer. I can talk for England as it is. But if you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll happily respond. And I will be doing other videos specific on membership, specific on different aspects, which I think is important to talk about. This is just a general overview of Kartra, which, quite frankly, if you're looking for something to save you money, but not, cause you concerns as far as service is concerned for your business and your customers, and even if you're brand new and looking to learn, but don't want to have to learn everything about WordPress or have to know how to put things together, especially with things like membership sites, which can be expensive to put together. If you're buying, a WordPress membership site, wish list member, which I don't really like, is like nearly $300, and it doesn't do half as much as what this can do, if I'll be honest with you. Plus, you've got to find a separate payment processor for that. Plus, you've got, for help desk software, etc. It adds up. This is just one system, and it does it all. So just focus on your WordPress just for blogging, for example, if you have to. So lots of ideas. Depends on your business model, depends on what your needs are. But as far as I'm concerned, and I haven't even talked about the affiliate software to get affiliates to promote your business. Excuse me, fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for your time. Check out the $1 trial. I think it's worth it. For $1, you can really find out if it's for you or not. Obviously, check out my bonus review video with the bonuses that you get if you sign up under me. However, the priority is that, from as far as I'm concerned, is that this system works for you, so you can make the right decision and choices to go for it or not. Thank you for your time. This is Richard Answer from Dominate Online.